Welcome back to the Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney. And guys, case of the week time. And we're looking at the Penguins here. I mean, tough loss to the Philadelphia Flyers, losing 4-2. They were down 3-0 there in that series. But, I mean, there's going to be some changes here to this team, and there need to be some drastic changes. I mean, I asked you guys, what do the Penguins need to do here in the offseason? Chris?
They got to get a new backup goaltender. It's as simple as that. They cannot have Marc-Andre Fleury starting 50 of the 84 games as much as he did this season. Brent Johnson just did not get done this season, going 6-7-2, only 883 save percentage, 311 goals against. He did not get it done. They need to look for a new backup goaltender. It could be a veteran or it could be a young rookie. They just need someone new.
I mean, I agree with what you say there, Chris, but they have to replace their defense right there. Not the whole thing, but Paul Martin, he was killing that defense in this series and in the regular season. Paul Martin, he's on the first pairing with Chris Letang. I really think they have to go find out a free agent and replace Paul Martin, and they can do so. They have Ryan Suter out there on the market from Nashville, and then they got Carlo Coliocovo from the St. Louis Blues. I mean, there's players out there that you can choose from, and I really think the Pens have to pony up and pay a player to be on that defense because it's going to really be a statement if they can have a good defense for next year.
Listen, 883 is not a horrible save percentage for a backup goaltender. This defense, you have players in the system. I think we saw Simone Dupre's ready to roll here at the NHL level. You just have to get a new philosophy to this team. They got complacent. They got relaxed in where they were. They came into the playoffs 1 point out of the top seed in the Eastern Conference, and they looked like they had everything handed to them at birth in the first 2-3 games of the series. They did not look mentally aware. They didn't look ready to roll. And by the way, on the point of the defense and a Fleury, the defense didn't look good, but was Marc-Andre Fleury the same guy after Paul Martin ran into him in New York?
No, it wasn't.
He got his head hit pretty hard, and he didn't have a solid game after that outside of Game 4 in this series. It's all about the mindset of this team. The skill is completely there.
That's exactly why you need a strong backup goaltender. In a situation, say Fleury does go out again with a possible injury or a situation like that occurs with Martin, you need to have solid backups. Like Thiessen has shown he's really good, but you might still want to look at a solid variant like Hedberg. Bring back the Moose to Pittsburgh. He has a solid season with New Jersey, 918 save percentage, 2.23 goals against. He had a solid season. Why not bring him back? He's only 38, so he can still have maybe 1 or 2 more good seasons.
He's only 38.
That's still give Thiessen another season or 2 in the minors. Give him a little bit more
Cash
playing
in on
experience.
Social Security by the time we hit the playoffs.
That's why you get Thiessen experience.
So, I really think you have to get defense because 50-plus goals in that series, and that's what you're seeing out there for the Pittsburgh Penguin hockey. I don't think that's what you want to see during the next playoffs for next year. I think you want to see a Penguin team that go out there and win. But another factor I want to bring into this is you have to have the superstars perform. You want to see a lot out of Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby, and the Marc-Andre Fleury you see in the regular season. These players have to be consistent, and it has to be all season long.
But that's not a change to the team. That's just
it's a change of mindset.
Obvious,
though. We're getting down to, guys, Malkin, Crosby, Stahl, contracts are coming up.
Stahl's the big one.
Do somebody get unloaded here coming up soon?
If it's going to be anybody, it'll be 11. But to me, he's #1 priority.
I think you have to lock him up. He was the most consistent in the playoffs.
If he gets moved, I think it's 11 and 7 in a package somewhere.
We will have to see. That's going to do it here for us on the Pioneer Sideline. And, hey, we'll see what the Penguins do come the offseason. So this argument, off the charts. I can't even describe it. So we got to go. Same Pioneer time, same Pioneer channel. We'll see you next week.
Off the charts.